Hello, this is a channeled message for you. And if there's some noise in the background, I do apologize. We are having some roof work done, but these messages are coming through and I just need to record them. Some of you may have heard me say before that the world is my tarot spread. I like to receive information in all kinds of ways. I am always on the lookout for how spirit and the universe is communicating with me. So if I take this at face value, I'm seeing that some of you may be working hard on your external appearance. Some of you may be healing your crown chakra or really trying to uncover what your crown chakra holds. For some of you, this may be like the first time that you're exploring into this. You know, we kind of move up the chakra system, right? And so the crown chakra can feel like a bit of a mystery to some of us. So I'm getting that some of you may be really starting to explore this and seeing what there is to uncover there. I'm gonna pull some cards. Okay, interesting. So we have a lot of you are accepting some assistance and you've been feeling kind of like left out in the cold or abandoned. Some of you may have maybe going through a very difficult time due to the larger socio-political things going on in the world. You may personally be burned by a lot of these policies, by a lot of the chaos that's going on in the world, which is causing you to isolate, to go inward and examine yourself. And for a lot of you, I'm seeing that this has actually led to a secondary spiritual awakening, that you were already quite spiritual and you have been going through this very challenging time. A lot of heavy stuff, a lot of heavy energies. My heart goes out to you. But this has caused you to go inward. And while there are some challenges with that, it's certainly not easy. I'm hearing that this time of going inward, this hermit mode that you went into, it's causing you to illuminate a lot of stuff within yourself that you didn't know was left dormant. You, in the past, you were somebody who took a lot of action, and you also, I'm hearing that rather than facing your traumas, you would compartmentalize them and you would try to take action and distract yourself in the physical world. But something about what you've been going through recently has forced you to go inward, to examine yourself and look at these shadows. And Spirit is saying that this is not to punish you, that this is actually a very important part because you're going through this awakening. So I'm seeing that you're really seeing what is important in your life. You're seeing what it is that you've created this far, and you're really reevaluating it. I'm seeing that for a lot of you, it is your career path, the way through which you made money or what you believed brought you stability and security. You feel disappointed. You feel, maybe some of you may have lost your jobs recently, and you maybe felt like you poured so much of your love and intention and work into this job only to be snubbed and dropped the moment that you became inconvenient or that it was no longer going to be quite as profitable for this company. And so a lot of you are feeling that pain and that disappointment and going through that grief, and it's quite a shock because a lot of you did use your work as a means of escaping, as a means of not dealing with larger challenging emotions and difficulties. And you're also seeing that you have what matters, and basically I'm seeing your family, your partner, your loved ones, they have shown up for you. I'm seeing, even in the beginning of this card, where I'm seeing that you have this feeling of being abandoned or left out in the cold, I'm actually saw that somebody came and took your hand and is holding your hand and guiding you. And so what this is also pointing out to you, it's not just pointing out to you that you feel that you went into a career path or a job or whatever it is that made you unhappy or that did not deliver what it promised you. You're also seeing that your family and your loved ones are what matter the most, that they are there for you, that they have been showing up. They are what crown you in this life. They are the important thing, the joy, the bliss, the love. And I think that a lot of you, it's hard because you're used to taking all this action and kind of distracting from these emotions, but you've had to go into this hermit mode, and it's been painful and difficult, and then that can make it difficult to want to connect with others because you're going through all this stuff inside. And you also are recognizing that your family and your friends and your loved ones are showing up for you and being there for you. And you want to, it's like you want to come out of this hermit mode. You've learned a lot, and you're starting to get some clarity, and you really desire to connect. And I'm getting that this is not by accident, because you're going to be receiving some very important, useful information coming up here soon. And that is going to come from an individual. And it's going to be coming by this deep emotional connection. You need to express yourself and express your truth to those that you love, to those that you care about, because they are going to mirror something back at you that is going to be pivotal, critical for you to hear and understand. And so I'm really asking that if you feel a call to connect with somebody, if you think of somebody and they call you, or if you're suddenly find yourself like, I really want to connect with my partner or my family in this way, trust that, and then really listen what it is that they come and they share with you during this time of connection, because you're getting some really, really important information, and it can actually, it's going to be very healing for you. You've been working through these heavy, dense energies. You are no longer are you ignoring your emotions or masking or pushing them down by distraction. You are truly allowing yourself to feel and experience these emotions, and that is freeing up space for you to get this new emotional opportunity, this new insight. And like I said, it's coming through a loved one. Let me pull some more cards here. Okay. So, internally, you see you're walking away from how you always used to do things. This feels like uncharted waters for you. I'm feeling a lot of, I'm feeling some of this uncertainty here. And you really desire stability and consistency. You're somebody who really thrives in routine, and you feel like your routine is being upended, and it's like inside you are having to walk away from all the things that used to bring you comfort, that used to allow you to bypass all of these emotions and all of these traumas. And part of that is because your external world, you feel like you are fighting at every turn. You feel like you are constantly on edge and having to put out fires. But this is changing because you are no longer responding in the way you used to respond. You are responding from a more heart-centered place, and you're allowing your loved ones and the people you care about to give you insight and information. I'm hearing that in the past, you were very self-reliant, and you're choosing to walk away from what you feel like you built up. And this is scary, but it's causing you to lean on those you care about, and they're really pleasantly surprising you. It's just that obviously we see this chaos in the world at large happening. It's very destabilizing. And the thing that you must remember is that what crowns you in this life is your family, is your loved ones. It's the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the home. It's the stability. It's like, it's our foundation. And so you have this very strong foundation, this divinely given foundation. It is not something you will lose. And what you're afraid of, you're afraid that if you look away, if you truly walk away from what you had before, that you will miss out on something. But really, Spirit is trying to gift you something so much better, something so much more fulfilling, and something that aligns with you and your true soul's song, your true soul's essence. And part of it is, it's just about you allowing yourself to dream bigger, allowing yourself to dream into what it is that you want to create instead. What did you want to create as a child that you told yourself was too out of reach or would not create enough stability and security in your life? Because what I'm seeing that you are experiencing is that what you were told would create the stability for you to not have to worry and not have to be in the situation that you're in right now, it failed you. It failed you. You went in and you did something. I'm getting for a lot of you that it was a career, that it was a job that you did not really want to do because you believed and were told and were assured that it would create stability, that it would create abundance for you. And it did for a while until all of a sudden the rug got pulled out from under you. And so it's chaotic for sure. And it's okay to grieve that loss and to feel those feelings, but you did nothing wrong. You are simply walking the path, learning the lessons. It's all just lessons. And what's so beautiful, again, is that you have these friends, this family, this foundation, the true foundation. You were told that the foundation was built on the pentacles, on the money, on the physical possessions, on the house. And now what you're realizing is that the true stability, the true foundation, are the people. That's what matters. That's what's important. And I'm hearing that a lot of you moving forward, you want to have a job or a career that allows you to really prioritize your family and allows you to connect to what you really care about, because you're realizing that these people are really what matters in life. Nothing else actually matters except these people. And so this is helping you. This is your roadmap. Okay? That is very helpful information. And so when you're dreaming into what we are creating instead, don't let this fear and this chaos throw you off. Don't let it trap you in this lower vibrational energy, this fight or flight energy. No. Let it pass. Let it pass, because you are safe, you are protected. And there is information coming in. There's information coming in very soon through someone you love and care about. And you don't have to worry about missing it. You can't miss it. You can't miss it because it is for you. Everything is aligning for you to achieve your desires, to live your highest path, your highest truth. And you will look back one day, you will understand why things collapsed and had to come down the ways that they did. This is going to allow you to show up in your life with so much more balance and so much more love. You're going to really, I'm getting that you're someone who learns lessons, and when you learn something, you truly walk with it, you truly integrate it. You don't take things lightly. When you make a decision for real. When you heal something, you heal it for real. And so I'm seeing that the end result here of what you're creating is you are finding a way to balance doing what it is you want to do and what you love to do, and supporting and being with your family and the people that you care about. And this is all happening fairly quickly. I'm getting that what's coming up soon is clarity. You're going to get this information on what to do next and how to act. And you just need to trust that. You need to trust that, and you need to allow yourself to walk away from the past and the old way of doing things, because it no longer serves you. And you see that. You saw that play out and you learned the lesson. And so now it's just about allowing yourself to receive the information, the clarity, and trusting that what is for you is yours. You don't have to do anything to go get it. You don't have to worry that you're running out of time. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And these actions, they will take place in small little decisions, a little bit of clarity along the way. Right now, you're really the key thing before we progress any farther is finding a way to balance the two things, to balance the work and the family. And so that is what we are focused on right now, And like I said, we're getting clarity. So trust this information that comes in, because it's going to really give you insights on what the next step is. The Lovers, yes. Okay. Yeah. So taking these little steps, you're going to look back after taking all these little steps, and you're going to see that actually this was a massive change, a massive transformation. It's like, you didn't do anything wrong, is also, I'm really emphasizing that, is that this was all lessons that you learned along the way. And this was part of your soul contract, was learning how to bring these two things into balance, learning to balance work and family, because you, in a sense, you were lied to. You were told that the best way to protect your family, to support your family, is through work and through material abundance. And now you're seeing that that's not the truth, but there is a win-win. And so you are learning how to hold both of these truths. You're learning to hold the truth of doing what it is you love to do, what you want to do, and supporting your family and spending time with your family, because you really understand that that's what it's all about. That's what you ultimately care about. And I'm also seeing it's like your family understands, they care about, I'm seeing that, like, for a lot of you, your partner, it is like your spouse is your best friend, is the person who matters to you most in the world. And for some of you, getting this clarity, this next phase, it may even involve working with your spouse, creating and building, co-creating something with your spouse. So if you're feeling called to do that, follow it. Follow it. It's not by coincidence. There's all this work being done on the house. We're making some changes to the structure itself, but the foundation is the same. The foundation holds true. And I'm really feeling, it's like you and your spouse and your partner are meant to heal these things. You are helping create a world through which there is more work-life balance, through which people, wow, the world, yes, it's like these feel like little decisions, little outcomes, and then all of a sudden you see it's huge. Like you two are closing some kind of karmic cycle, and it's like I have this feeling that it goes just beyond you and your partnership. It heals so many other people, because you're not the only person who is experiencing this same breakdown of previously held beliefs, this pattern of working and pushing away our emotions and stuffing stuff down. By you shedding light on this and healing this and coming together with your partner, with your family and your loved ones to heal this, you are literally helping to heal the world. You're helping so many people who have also fallen victim to this trap, because it's not our fault. It's not our fault. There was very careful conditioning all of us were brought up into to get us to sell ourselves for labor, to prioritize labor and output and productivity above all else. And that's what's coming crashing down. We are no longer going to be functioning from that place. We're closing this karmic cycle and we're starting new. We're starting new, and all of this chaos that's happening in the world right now, it's happening because these old systems are falling away. The illusion is falling away. You had to go through this difficult time because you are too important to stay where you were. You were never destined to spend so much time working. You are meant to spend time with your family, with your partner, and for you to share and shine your light. And there's a path for you to do this. It happens one decision at a time, and they may seem small, but it's like it will be small, 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 and then all of a sudden it will be huge, and you will see how this period of time was everything. So important. I'm seeing a clear divide between the old life and the new life, and it's beautiful. You are very well equipped to deal with this because you have been collecting lessons and you've been learning, and you're very type A, you're very good. Like I said, when you make a decision, you make a decision for real. We need your energy in this collective. I'm getting that for a lot of the people seeing this video. You may be new to the channel. We need your energy. We are so grateful for you. It's going to get easier. Trust your family. Lean on your family, the people. Just the most important thing for you to remember is that the people are the most important thing in this life. The material stuff, the job, the career, that's all secondary. You're learning who you are outside of work, outside of labor. And that is a very worthwhile endeavor because you are so wonderful. You are so vast. You are so much more amazing than any job title could ever embody and encapsulate. You love to such a massive degree. It's just that love was being placed. You thought that expressing that love and sharing that love was expressed by supporting your family, by working hard, and now you're seeing that actually that is expressed by spending quality time with them, by sharing with them and in them and learning together, doing things together, co-creating together. You're moving into a completely new paradigm of being. And again, I'm hearing from you, it's a very worthwhile endeavor. It's a very worthwhile endeavor. And I believe in you. And I love your energy. It is... you cut through the bullshit, that's for sure. And so, I'm going to cut it off here. Thank you so much for your energy, for allowing me to read you today. I'm sending so much love. And so it is.